then we can think about the components, and then I'm gonna give you an amazing example. This is our process ID. I'm gonna assign it to my page, and when I assign it in my page, I'm gonna call my process ID to show you how it works. So here we have our process ID, and one of the things that's really amazing about the Liveview is that when you call observer.start, we'll have our observer example. So now our process ID is 967. When I go to application and process, I'm gonna try to find the 9, 6, and 7 over here. And this is our process ID. And what we have here in the state is that all hold the HTML. And then we have the assigned, which is our process ID. I'm gonna create a new variable, a new value to assign to my project. And this value is gonna be total. This is gonna be a value, and then we'll have components value 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. And the count, we'll pass this value over here, and we will assign the total and the components value. Can I do it? Let me show you how it's gonna work. So now we'll have our components value in our total. Probably the components value we can't see. Let's create a list over here. So we're gonna create a 4. Let's use the UL. Let's assign it to a list. And there you go. Now we have all those informations over here. We'll have the total. Let's make this one prettier. So this one will be here. And we will have total. It's gonna be strong. And let's see what's happened. Now, as you can see, we have the sum over here. So total. So I'm so sorry, I made a mistake over here. This is not gonna be the account, but sum. And there you go. We have all those informations, and then we'll have our process ID. Let's check our process ID and see what's happened now. So this is 606830. So this is our process ID. And now, if I go to state, as you can see, if I expand over here, we'll have our components value over here in our assigns. We'll have our process ID assigned over here. And if I expand this one, I think we can see it better. We have our total information. Basically, we have all the HTML. And let's start creating some components to see one of the examples. and how we create the communication between the process. I'm sorry, not the process, but the components, because the components most of the time is a piece of the I'm sorry, the component is a piece of the page. So we have the same process ID to every component that we have in our page.